on Utopia Podcast. The group found a book of the old gods hidden in a secret compartment near Kepa's cot, underneath the main part of the temple in the barracks where the acolytes once lived. They continued to explore this section of the barracks and wondered, there has to be more. Where is Guinevere's office? Where is the rest? Finding a secret door worked by a puzzle of books on a bookcase, they entered the second part of the barracks. They continued around the corners of this damp, dark dungeon, activating a few skeletons, getting into a bit of a tussle, and having defeated them, that is where we find the party.
Gahash?
Yeah, so he's just like curled down with his hands over his head next to the bookcase. I hate skeletons! I hate them so much!
Livy will sigh a little bit, but like kneel down and like pat him on the shoulder. And like just be comforting without any sarcasm. Although he really wants to be sarcastic.
Are they gone? Are they dead? Are they gone? Are they gone?
Scared again. They're gone, they're dead. You don't have to look at them anymore.
So you wouldn't be cool with like a sock puppet representation of what just happened.
Why do you still have that?
I thought it would be a good time. He takes the head off of his head and tosses it behind him, like quickly into the fireplace before.
Wait, you had a mask on top of a mask?
No, it was on my hand like a puppet.
Oh, that was me like Mattception.
It took me a long time to be able to even look at Godfrey.
Is that an insult?
No, he wears a skeleton mask.
I know, but it sounds like you're like so ugly I couldn't even look at him for a while.
So yeah, as you enter this room, you see one of those weirdly lit fireplaces. There's a table and there's a shitload of books.
What happens when he throws the skull in the fireplace?
Nothing. It just sits in the fire and looks weird and creepy with flames going inside of it.
Don't look at the fireplace.
Ziba's gonna start pulling books to see if any of them are levers.
Roll me a percentile die.
Godfrey takes the dodge action.
Do you notice I'm doing this?
Are you doing it?
I feel like we should.
Perhaps I don't.
Not particularly. You said percentile?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I can't stop it. I feel like it's already happening.
I've never done that before.
Roll a D100 and a D10.
I'm just gonna use my dice if that's cool.
Sure.
Because I don't know what it is on D&D Beyond. I got a 90 and a 5.
95.
Oh, 95.
Nothing happens. They're just books. You're just throwing them on the ground.
Livy immediately picks up the books.
It's just a process. Let me take them off. Ziba's taking them off. Livy's putting them on.
God. Ziba, stop their books. They're precious. Please don't. He carefully, he glances at them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want to get caught on fire?
I just don't want the books to be on the ground. It's very bad for them.
As you glance at the books, they cover a very wide breadth of subjects, unlike the books on the bookcase in the foyer, which are all just about my Shiria. The books in this office cover everything from, Ventinos coffee trade to, the history of the city of Florencia and King Theodonis' autobiography, as well as a few books about my Shiria.
Livy will take any of the like rare, like I feel like the History of the King is like a rare edition, and he'll like kind of stash that one away.
Yeah.
I think he wants to take every single one with him, but that's literally impossible.
Yeah, that's pretty impossible.
He'll come back. He'll come back for it. Is this? So this is the foyer. This isn't an office, right?
It could be.
Oh, can I look around to see if there's any like papers, like that indicate this would be an office, like maybe some like private stuff.
Yeah, give me
Maybe some stuff
investigation.
that says I'm a demon lady and I'm gonna convert everyone and kill the world.
Investigation.
It could have see 11. Okay, that's more accurate.
Yeah, you don't find any papers like that. I would say
Shocker.
you don't really find any papers at all, to be honest. But you do find a book on one of the shelves, as that Ziba is just continuing to throw books on the ground. And as you grab them, you pick it up, and it looks kind of strange to you because it's written completely in a language that I don't believe you know.
Ooh. Fascinating. Is there... Could I try, like, seeing it? So I don't know this language at all.
I don't think so. What languages do you know?
Fascinating. You'll show it to, like, does anyone recognize the language on this?
Does anyone read Infernal?
Oh, wait, it's...
So like we'll kind of be like, okay, sound it out.
It's just like glyphs.
Like
It's not even a recognizable alphabet.
she's still gonna like glare at it really hard. Like maybe her vision.
But Ziba, as you open it and you look at it, there are illustrations in this book.
She's we're just gonna start making up things based off of the pictures to act like we're reading it.
Okay. I will I will message you what the pictures are,
Oh, I'm so excited.
and you can describe them as Ziba.
Great.
It's in black and white.
Okay.
They just invented the printing press.
Okay, I gotta be clear, because then how would I know? Okay.
That's true.
And I'm like wondering if maybe it's one that I've seen before, or if like it's just I'm going off of probably is this.
Oh no. It's like what you know to be true from our like scary movies and things. Not what Ziba has seen.
Okay. So, this very scary demon guy joined a painting club. Seems to really like black sludge. Could also be blood. I think it's just black sludge. It's a little unclear about that part, but he really enjoyed painting, and so he joined a painting club and started doing this really specific pattern, and he became super famous for it, and is talking about all of his famous paintings that he did and this circular pattern that he was really well known for. And it became so famous that people started putting small little glass orbs in the middle of their circles. And because when they did that, the painting was so in depth that bats would come out.
Ziba, look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes.
Yes.
You can't read this, can you?
Tell me I'm wrong. Look at it, you know? I think that's exactly... This
No,
is
it's-
exactly
you don't
what
look
it
me in the
says.
eye.
There's a demon guy painting circles and glass orbs with bats coming out of them. How do you... Oh, can
Wait.
you tell me I'm wrong?
Well, Livy actually looks at it.
You see
This
the
looks
same
like,
thing.
This could be a summoning circle from the
Yeah,
Infernal
it's
Plane.
very famous circle.
That might be important to what we're looking into. But is it important to us finding K-Paw right now? Or should we
All right.
move forward?
Probably. So the head person in charge of this, we believe she might be a devil or a demon, or trying to summon one.
What makes you say that?
She didn't have a reflection,
Frogs.
and everywhere she goes, demon appears.
Very scary frogs. Frogs shouldn't have horns. They shouldn't have horns.
So horned frogs and no reflection. Does that remind you of anything, Gahesh?
Frogs. I mean, I've seen frogs around the castle a lot lately on my watches. A lot of slugs too, but I've never seen a frog with horns.
Basically, if you step on it or touch it, it reveals they are not actually frogs and demons. She's infecting the castle with demons.
You're telling me that the High Priestess Guinevere is a demon? And
Does she
that...
fit?
Either that or she's trying to summon one.
What?
But considering demons often... I believe she's more likely a demon. Demons corrupt, if she's any one of them, demons corrupt the land in which they are on.
How do
That's
you
why
know?
summoning
How do
them
you
is
know all of this?
Because I'm a nerd, anyway.
You're looking a little suspicious, Libby.
Sorry, that was... because... So if this was a demon, it's a summoning circle,
Thing is
then this
painted
would be
there.
infernal. That is a good hypothesis. I don't know infernal as a language. Yeah.
Hmm.
So this is all just conjecture.
This is a
But
lot
if
to
she is-
process.
Yes. You might know why I did not immediately want to spill the beans.
We can go have an existential crisis
just
next to
lots
the
of
painting
beans.
if you want.
Gahesh looks at Godfrey. I would say, Ziba and Livy, you're both perceptive enough to realize that neither of these two are as shocked as you would expect, like, the general public to be.
You already are familiar with these beans, aren't you?
I'm not familiar with demon frogs, but I'm quite familiar with the touchy subject around Mysheria and the potential corruption here.
The corruption is one thing. Me saying the head priest might be a demon is another. And you don't seem particularly shocked.
Well,
If
Do you know things you're not telling us?
not about this. He kind of smiles.
Inside check.
Listen, if you
Yeah,
don't
give it to
get
me.
to
I believe him. That is a one. Not a nat one. But a one.
listen, you don't get to judge me on keeping things from you and then keep things from me.
Again,
If you want me to be totally honest with you, you have to be totally honest with me.
if I were to be totally honest with you, if either of us were to be totally honest with you, we would be speaking on behalf of another person, and I will not be a traitor to my friends.
Precisely.
I thought your only friend was K-pop.
Precisely.
Precisely.
We are trying to save Kipa's life. I think she'll be fine with you telling us a little information to help her.
I cannot.
I don't think right now the little bit of information would be utmost helpful. Or something we could even act
It
upon.
might. We might know things that will help piece the puzzle together.
It would mire us down and slow us down to a point that we cannot afford right now.
Libby, they seem like trustworthy people, you know? We just met them. We don't need to know all their business.
I just think it's not even about trust, it's just incredibly stupid.
Trust me, if we had...
Gahesh says, wait. Did you hear that? Everyone give me a perception.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
I'm so on edge.
13 from Ziba to 9 from Libby. You guys didn't hear shit. But Kahesh starts moving out of the room back down the hall.
Gahesh, did we hear what?
It was like a growl.
Livy will take out his short sword.
Like a dog. It's coming from this way, he says, and he points down the hall. As you get back to the room where the rug once was and no longer is.
The room where it
Which Ziba
happened.
picks up off the ground.
Nice. And he just points down the hall. Do we want to go down there?
Cool.
Ziba's scared.
Let's do it quietly. And I'll try stealthing. I'm not amazing at it.
I can stealth with you.
Oh, I say that, but I got a 22.
What's growling? Why are we growling? Why are we going towards him? Something's growling.
Sounds like I humble bragged.
Why are we going towards him?
Zip is doing so good.
Everyone's stealthing.
Can't hear
Stealthing's
shit,
so
but
loud.
yeah, the kid.
And the rogue got the lowest score. So Livy got a 22, Godfrey got a 23, Ziba got a 20, and Gahesh got a 17. As you all are very stealthily moving through these corridors. As you get closer, Livy, you see that there are 2 off branches, both to the left in this hallway. Are you taking the first one?
I see the thing, I think. Let me see if Livy actually sees it. Yeah, he would see that.
Yeah.
That's
Gahesh says, "What in the?" And you hear a "Rawr, rawr, rawr, rawr," and like a clattering of metal as you both see this creature behind a gate. And Gahesh begins to move towards it. Cool. So Livy and Gahesh are walking towards this dog in a cage
poor baby. I mean, what?
because that's what you see. You see a very scary looking dog like creature with red flames, almost like gills, on its side. And every time it breathes, there's like a fire flames that shoot out. And it seems agitated and a little angry. Gahesh runs up closer, and as he does, it jumps up onto the gate that seems to be holding it where it is.
Oh, that was not in the picture book.
This is mean. And Livy, as you look through the bars where you can, you just see a pile of bones in one corner. And just like very dirty, unclean living accommodations, almost as if this creature maybe has been forgotten about.
Aw.
As we're walking down this hallway, I noticed that there is another rug.
There's another rug.
What condition is this rug in?
This is a pretty shitty rug. There's nothing very nice about it. But it is made of animal skins.
It's not embroidered, no fancy designs.
No fancy designs, no fancy embroidery, just roughly sewn together. You can even see some of the stitches pulling apart.
Are there spiders underneath it?
I don't know.
I want to check.
I helped.
There are... Let's see what the dice have in store. 3 spiders.
I already have my spider.
I already have a cape, so I'll just set the rug back down.
His name is Fred.
My cape's much nicer anyways. Interesting though that this hallway, this is a very crappy rug, and the other rug is very nice. Till I still don't sweep. It's fine. Anyways, yes, dog.
Could I try to calm the dog down using animal handling?
Sure.
18, which is really nice because I don't have any. I have a 0 modifier on that.
What are you doing to calm down this creature?
I'm going to not look it in the eye. I'm gonna put my hands. I'll take one of Zippa's apples because she has so many, and I'll.
They're getting a
roll
little
it
moldy.
into
You should
his
definitely take one.
cage. Yeah. I'll roll into his cage and be like, "Shh, it's okay. It is okay." Shh.
Chomps down on the apple kind of aggressively and tears it apart and throws it across the room, and it falls in pieces of slobber, but it smells good. It smells like a baked apple.
This seems amusing. Zippa will proceed to keep throwing apples at the dog until Livy stops her.
Yeah, every time you throw an apple, it does the same thing. It attacks it and bites it and throws it.
It's like
and it just
fetch
smells
at this
more and
point.
more like baked apples.
Wait, it smells like a baked apple.
Mhm.
Can I look at this thing's teeth?
Yeah, its teeth are fine, but you see fire in its gullet and coming out of these strange billowy gills on the side of its body.
I really want to see it eat a firecracker.
I think Ed knows what this is, but can I roll a history check to see if Livy knows what this is?
Yeah.
13.
Nope.
Okay. That's a shame, because I definitely know what it is. But does he look any more calm?
Nope. It seems very upset.
After an 18, dang.
And
This
my
thing has emotional
apples?
issues. This thing needs to go to therapy.
I mean, it seems like, Livy, if you were to approach it, it wouldn't try to actively attack you, but it's not going to let you, it's not going to, roll over and let you rub its belly and be your best friend.
Okay. Does it look hungry?
I'm being at apples.
It's hard to tell as it's attacking apples.
Okay. Ziva, do you...
Currently in the middle of throwing another apple. What?
Oh, wait, Ziva, I think, do you have any rations?
No,
No, that feels wrong. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take rations from a child to feed a dog. That seems
I honestly
mean.
don't know if I have rations. I have so a lot of that.
Like, actually thinking about it with my human brain, I was like, oh no, that seems really shitty to take food from a child.
Listen, if you are new to podcasting and you're looking to get into it, Anchor is the way to go. Anchor is a free podcasting platform. It allows you to edit, record, upload, add music, completely all-in-one tool. Not only that, but it distributes your podcast across all platforms and has no minimum listenership to allow you to start gaining ad revenue. If you are new to podcasts and are looking to get your podcast out there, I definitely recommend Anchor. You can download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
To feed
No,
a
she
dog.
don't. She would only
Kill
have the
us.
rations that Leofric gave her.
Okay.
Do you think we should leave it here?
I mean, I feel really bad.
With the fire-breathing dog.
So it doesn't look like it's going to attack me?
It doesn't look like it's going to attack you, but it definitely also isn't your friend.
Could also attack others.
It doesn't look like it wants to attack other people?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Alright, it looks like it's hostile towards you guys.
Sometimes animals are in pens for their own good.
Yes, but also I think it's being abused and it's hungry. So I think after we're over, we'll try to find a way to. I don't know.
Libby, we already adopted some pets.
I'm not an animal person.
Alright, we'll leave it here. Gahesh just walks up, heading away from the hound.
But yeah, Livy will write down on his notes that it apparently breathes fire. And also to remind himself to ask an animal
I
person.
took a peek down the other hallway, and there appeared to be some kind of bonfire going on over there.
Oh, yeah?
Is it what?
There was a bonfire of some sort happening over there. Seemed a little more like ceremonial, than just the fireplaces we've been seeing in all the rooms. Though they are very nicer than what we had at home. Ziba's gonna hesitantly look into this room, peek around. I know everyone else is just walking in there, but
Gahesh just walks in. This is a weird thing.
guys, maybe we should slow down. We've been walking into a lot of rooms, triggering a lot of things lately, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if I can stand another jump scare.
Can I examine the fireplace, the bond pit, see if it has any?
Yeah, so you move into this room. It's a bigger room. There is this ornate fire almost up in like a goblet with this ornate metal carvings that look like claws of some kind of bird-like creature, as well as thorns and vines and stones that look like scales. It's very ornate, and it's very much a raging fire inside of this goblet. And you see a few lines of skulls lined up around the outside.
You might not like this room, Gahesh. Oh, Gahesh.
He says,
So,
"Oh shit!"
can
He jumps back. No, why?
so you said there were runes
What?
on this? Did you say there were runes?
No, just skeletons and scales and different types of natural things.
Ziba's
Okay.
on very
The
high
scales
alert
look
right now, so
draconic?
she's just looking and listening for literally anything. Very on edge. Slightest thing right now can make her jump.
Oh, does this look like the circle that was depicted in the book?
It does not.
Hey,
Okay.
Livy, don't
Olivia
touch
will
that.
draw this. He'll write it. He can't fucking draw. He's not that talented.
Don't touch it. That's all I'm asking, okay? Or at least warn us.
Are these real skulls, do you think?
Considering the rest of the temple, I would say absolutely.
Could I do anything to figure out how recent these skeletons would have been, or these skulls would have been here?
Yeah. Give me a medicine check. Ooh. All right. With a 12, you know that they've been dead a long time, but as you investigate the skeletons themselves, there are new carvings in the head of the bone that are relatively new, maybe 2.5 weeks old.
Ah, there seem to be some carvings in the heads of these skulls.
When did K-pop go
After
missing?
he says that, Livy will look. What do they look like?
Yeah, they're runic carvings. They match the shape-based language of Infernal that is in the book that you found.
Oh, the mysterious language. None of us know.
Hey, Livy, if Godfrey says that some of these markings are about 2 weeks old, roughly, where does that set up in our timeline?
What was I have the journal in
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like where is that in relative to when K-Pod disappeared or when her mother ran or anything like that. Like where is that in time wise?
Gahesh, standing in the corner, kind of cowering, he says, "That's when she went missing. That's when she went missing."
Ah, she went missing 2 weeks ago when these runes were carved into these skulls of these dead people who have been dead for quite a long time.
Okay, yes, they've been. Okay. I'm just still so scared we'll find her body, and I don't want to deal with a crying child. That's my fear.
Livy!
That's Livy's fear.
Wow!
Livy isn't saying that, but Livy's fear is like, I don't know how to talk to one child. I don't know, like, he's so ill prepared for this. For any sort of parenting, and he's so scared.
Jesus.
Okay, so he'll trace the runes once again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, does this look like it was? Do I recognize a specific ritual?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, you're being very generous.
Maybe.
11.
Nope.
Well, it would have gone to 6 if you weren't generous. So still generous. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, there's clearly some ritual happening here, but we don't have any idea what. Also, there's another mysteriously empty space over here. But if anyone else would like to go first, be my guest, right on ahead.
Is this because you don't want to trigger any more traps?
I don't know what you mean. Maybe I just want Godfrey to go in front in case something were to happen. Then I'm sure he's very capable of dealing with it.
Oh, sure. Don't worry about it. I could go first. What do I see in this hallway?
Yeah, it is very empty. Like, just straight up empty. Old basement stones. Just an empty room. There are hallways on either side. This is kind of a maze of a dungeon that we have entered. You can go right or you can go left, but this little space itself is fully empty.
Oh, it's just an empty space. Gahesh, there's no skeletons in this empty space.
Last time we found an empty space, I got shot with fire and there was a mysterious door.
Gahesh tiptoes as close to the wall as he can without looking back at the sacred fire with the skulls on it.
You know, if you think about it, we're all skeletons.
Shh, don't put that in my head.
It's controlling you. Woo.
Ugh.
So how about we go right this time? We went right last time, and that worked out really well for us. We found some skeletons.
You know, if you're lost, you're supposed to be using the left part of the maze to find your way out.
Oh,
Fun fact. That has literally nothing to do with our situation. Just fun. It's a fun fact.
oh, that fact is quite fun.
I think this may be where we were previously.
Yeah, Godfrey, as you lead the group into this larger space, as you took the right, you see a bunch of bags of grain, barrels of ale and water, different types of kind of goods that can be dried and stored in a cellar.
Do any of them look like... Would it be possible for me to know if, like, some of them have been taken? Like it looks like some are missing.
I don't think so. I mean, even if you did, what would you do with that?
More that like, I don't know. I guess like someone, like maybe I'm thinking K-pop took them and then ran. But I don't think that would really tell. Do they look rotten in any way?
Nope.
Oh, that's also worrying.
This is a really weird mix of this is no good, been here for weeks. This is sparkling, brand new. And this is just complete shit. It's a very odd mixture
Well, you
around
said
here.
But you said there's grain and stuff. Is there any meat?
No meat.
Okay, I'll take some of the grain and put it in the back.
Cool. You just grab
And-
like
and
a
water.
handful of barley and put it in your bag.
And like I'll get some of the
Is
water.
there-
I have plans. Don't you worry.
Ziba, did you follow the group?
Nope. Zippa's still
Right, you're
just
Zippa!
checking out this blank room, just staring at this blank wall very suspiciously.
All right. Give me a perception check.
9.
It's stone, but you swear it's moving. It's how long you've been staring at it.
Creepy. It blinks! Ugh! The stone!
She's getting increasingly freaked out.
Zippa, are you alright?
Guys, I swear it's moving, but I don't know if I move if it's gonna follow me.
Zippa, are you staring at one particular place for a long period of time?
What do you mean? The wall started it! Okay, you just trust me on this, guys. I don't know about this. You know, blank rooms, I don't know if we can really trust him anymore. She's like really freaked out.
Godfrey makes his way
Alright, I'll
back.
look at I'll touch the walls and examine them for a bit.
You touch exactly where Ziba was staring, and it's just a stone wall.
Zippa screams. When Libby touches it, I think something's gonna get triggered again. And then nothing happens, and
So
she's like,
one-
oh, I guess
I
guess it
think,
wasn't moving.
You were staring at it so long that your mind was thinking it was moving.
Oh my goodness. How much longer are we gonna have to spend down here?
We can always
Hopefully
search
not
the other
long.
direction.
Sir, 1 second. I'm gonna go 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going back to the dog.
Yeah.
and I'm grabbing like one of the like a bowl, and I'm putting the water in it, and I'm putting it in this cage.
Nice.
He
It doesn't drink it, but
he's
as
literally
it stands
fire
next to
inside.
it, the water evaporates away from the heat of
Aw.
the dog.
I look at him in the eyes and say, "He did try. I swear."
Just
Does
looks
he look
at
like he
you,
understands?
turns his head to the side.
I am sorry, and I run back. and I also give him the grain. I almost forgot. I give him the grain.
Yeah.
Now I run back.
It'd be funny if there was like corn over there and you gave it to him and it just turned into popcorn.
Oh my god, can it?
It's barley. It's not corn.
Still funny.
Barley's the hipster's corn.
Is it?
I don't know. It is now.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, I mean, we came back to look at the wall. Ziba, would you like to go first?
Apparently
To-
you can pop other grains.
Heck yeah. See, I told you.
Sorry, distracted by popcorn. What were you saying?
It's fine.
I feel like in real life, you're more like Livy and I'm more like...
Can't do that all the time, so fun.
I have a strong dumb bitch energy.
Yes.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm going, or Livy's going, walking
Ziba, if you would like to go, I will keep an eye on the wall to make sure it doesn't ambush you.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Completely serious. Dead serious.
Yes.
Livy opens his mouth, shuts it, and then continues walking.
After Ziba makes it to the next room, Godfrey will follow after.
Ziba's been
No, that's actually really
rolling very poorly on her intelligence checks tonight to see if she gets freaked out or not. High level of Dumbledge energy.
All right, so you you make it to the end of this hallway, and Godfrey, as you approach the wall here, you go to reach out a hand, and your hand is stopped by a magical field that seems to be emanating from this door.
Oh.
What's the holdup?
I knock on the field.
It's just boof, blue light shifts around. You see all these runes of warding and locking. And you definitely recognize these runes and know what they are. But this door is magically sealed.
Huh. Would I know of a way for it to no longer be magically sealed?
Give me an Arcana check.
We'll see. Nat 20.
What?
The most useless. It's useless. Maybe we'll see. Maybe it'll be useful.
All right, you with your nat 2025, you know this spell, and you know how to undo it. It's essentially just using your hand. It's tangible magics, right? So you just have to kind of like use your hand, like a Doctor Strange-esque kind of thing, and like undo the runes one by one, and you can do that pretty quickly.
Livy will make a big show out of it. He'll like, oh no, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. This might be the end. We might be trapped forever, and then he'll do it. He'll just do it.
Right. You unlock the door. You open it,
Immediately realize we want the door locked.
and you see a bloody red circular shape carved onto the ground, and a small blonde-haired dwarven woman crumpled in the circle, just covered in dirt and black, almost tarish, like blood-looking material. There's a precipice across the room with a book open on it, but that is it. That's all that's in here.
Do I recognize
painter.
the person?
Yes, it is K-pop.
Is she in the middle of the circle, or?
Nope, she's off into the corner, her legs kind of on the ground, straight out in front of her, her back on the wall. She's fully unconscious, and there are shackles around her hands and feet.
But not dead.
I go up and investigate to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Meanwhile, Ziba stands in the doorway acting like a bouncer and will not let the other child in.
A non-natural 20.
Yeah. Gahesh standing behind Ziba is yelling, "What is it? What's in there? Let me see!"
I'm sorry, I need to see proper ID. I don't know if you're old enough for this. Ziba acting like this literal like child, be like, I need to see some proper ID. I don't think you're old enough to enter into our cool club, so.
All right, Godfrey, you evaluate K-Paw. Her heart rate is very low. She is barely breathing, but she is alive. She's covered in bruises and wounds, almost like piercing teeth and slashing claws. But she is here.
I'm gonna wait.
I will use a charge of my healer's kit Oh wait, she's alive. She's not dead. Yeah, I will still use a charge to do the healer's healing on her.
Okay.
So it's 8 plus how many hit die K-Paw has. And I will mark off that I've used that charge.
Do those charges come back, or is it like a limited number?
If I run out, I'll just have to buy some more healer's kits. It's the only limit is the limit of my pockets.
Jeez, that must be a good life. No, you're still not cool enough to come in.
Just let me through. And K-Paw, like, very weakly, barely opens her eyes and looks up, and just says, Godfrey?
Ziba, let him through.
Okay, the boss man says you're cool. You can come in now.
Gahash comes running through. Oh my god, K-Paw! And he runs over and kind of grabs her in his arms out of Godfrey's.
We might need to get to work on the shackles.
Let's...
Look the lights.
Does
He
anyone have a bobby pin?
Gahash gets to work on the shackles with his
Oh,
thieves.
thank
tools.
Christ. Yeah, yeah, he's a thief.
Slowly begins to unlock them, but K-Paw is still looking at Godfrey, very, like, literally eyes barely open, not actively moving any other part of her body. Just says, where am I?
You're in the temple. You're chained next to some sigil. Livy, do you happen to know what these sigils do? What's going on in here?
It's the painter man.
Do they look? This is gonna sound... Can I tell if anyone has used the sigil?
That's a good question. You're the Arcana man tonight. Give me another
yeah.
Arcana check.
18.
God, tier rolling.
Yeah. It does look like this, whatever magics it is, has been used. And it does look similar to what you saw from the Painter Man in the book.
Do you remember the theory I was telling you about before? The hypothesis
No.
revealed.
Wait. Let's see.
I think it's true. I think she summoned the demon.
Whoa. Why did we come up with this theory? That's a tuber intelligence.
It's when you were throwing books into things.
The books led to demons?
It's almost like when you read it, Nathan. Don't worry.
K-Paw loses consciousness.
I put my fingers to her pulse.
She's still alive. But she... With your medicine check, Godfrey, literally, if you had been another 12 hours, she would have been dead.
Yeah, she's not in good shape. We gotta get her free and get her out of here. And somewhere where she can properly recover as quickly as we can.
And Gahesh throws the shackles, wrapping them, getting them unwrapped around her body and her legs, and throws them across the room. And as he does, he hits the precipice, and the book on the precipice falls to the ground.
I run over. And
Or I was just about to ask that. Zibba was over there. It's like, Libby, should I grab it? Should I grab the book?
Livy is like running over and grabbing the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
This book.
As Zibba starts to grab it off the ground and lift it up, and Livy takes it out of her hands.
Oh, I feel really bad.
Livy, you look at it, and you find very similar illustrations to the book that you found in the other room, but this seems to be in a different language. What languages do
Another
you
one
all
I
know?
cannot.
What do the
Another
pictures
one I
look
don't
like?
know.
The pictures are the same.
Painterman 2! It is the sequel!
I don't suppose it's in common.
No, it's not
Or-
common.
Or
Dwarvish?
Orcish?
Is that what you guys know?
Or Draconic.
Juno Dracon?
No.
Every single one of my characters knows Draconic because of memes.
Respect! Okay. Yeah, I only
Yeah,
know
alright,
common and
alright.
orc. That's it. I have not lived long enough. Give me some slack.
All right. You have 2 books. You don't know what they say. They have some cool pictures in them.
Love me some
I'm definitely gonna have to grab another book to be able to decipher these books.
Ruby, were you able to copy the circle or something of the gist?
Yeah, he's
He's on it? Or do we have enough time or are we
yeah,
running?
he's on it.
We just have to be hasty. We don't have to. We don't want to go too fast and jostle.
Well,
K-pop
considering
scenes.
she's here in shackles and this place is a little too clean for someone not to be visiting regularly.
Yes, we should go out quickly, but not. As long as
Alright.
we don't tarry.
As this all happens, Livy
We tarried.
and Ziba, you feel a strange, empowering sensation run through your bodies as you level up. That is it for episode 12. Thank you so much for listening. If you like, I will continue to say it. Like, subscribe, leave a review, tell your friends. Any little bit helps our little podcast get listeners and helps us share our story, which is all we want to do. Intro and outro by Nolan Clock. Mastered, produced, edited, organized, marketed, content created, everything else by me. Mystic Musings. Subscribe to the Patreon. Give us a little support. Thanks so much. Have a great day.